Yeah, I think we have like 5 more minutes.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Both of you guys have started a production company, and this is your first film.
Yes.
So how is that feeling tonight?
So surreal.
Very surreal.
We met at NYU in the city, so I feel like to have our first film at Tribeca feels like a really full circle moment for us.
Yeah. Also, the film is so much about kids that are obsessed with theater and going to New York. And so for Cammy and I, majoring in theater, it really is. It's full circle.
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Where did you come up with the name Honor Roll?
Well, it's twofold.
Okay.
The first significance is that, well, we were overachievers, we would say, in school, and we also met in an academic institution, so we kind of share that story. And then also, the second meaning is this idea of like honoring the role, character-driven stories. So the role is first, and like we want to uplift actors and like give them the opportunity to play the roles that they feel like they haven't had a chance to play.
Interesting. So
Also, we came up with it while we were shooting Griffin in summer.
Yes.
Oh wow. So
it's really, very special.
interesting. So what kind of films are you looking to make in the future after Griffin and Summer? Now that this is the first one that you're making, but you're gonna have more that you're coming out with?
I mean, I think we're really interested in a lot of genres. What we really care about is character-driven.
Okay.
And making sure that it's specific and nuanced and grounded.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could describe this film in your own words, how would you describe it in closing?
Sweet,
Heartfelt, relatable,
funny,
quirky.
I don't know. I think those were a lot of words.
That's the words to describe it. Griffin and Summer, congratulations, ladies.
Thank you so much.
We're here at the premiere of Griffin and Summer, speaking with
Everett.
Nice to meet you. So you're playing the lead in this film. Tell me a little bit about that experience.
It was so awesome. This is my first lead, and I came in. I was super nervous the first day, and I didn't know what to expect. But after the first 15 minutes, I wasn't nervous anymore. Everyone was so welcoming, and I've been working with some. This film has some very experienced and incredible, amazing actors, and so it was just a really, really great film to be my first lead on. It was so easy to act against these people, and Nicholas, the director and writer, he wrote the script so well, and it was I could already imagine from just reading it what Griffin was like and who he was.
Yeah.
So it was so easy, and everyone made it so incredible.
Very nice. What was the biggest lesson or the best lesson that you learned while you were working on this? No, you did a lot. It's like, is there anything that you can take away from it that you were like, this has made me a better actor? Is it something the director did? Is it a scene that you did?
I think trying new things, not getting used to sticking with the same habits, and making sure you try different ways of doing it, with your body language, with your delivery, because you never know how any different take is going to turn out, and so I think it's just really, and it's good to learn to be able to do it differently and to be able to take direction well. So I'd say that's
awesome. And tell me a little about your role in the project.
So I play Brad, who is a failed performance artist who was returned home from New York City and is now trying to make money as a handyman. Brad is also a chain-smoking alcoholic dirtbag who's got 3 girlfriends at once. So I had a lot of fun. This wasn't a character that I've gotten to play before, and Nicholas was kind of letting me do this.
We're talking about being an alcoholic handyman. Yeah. Thoughts on that?
Any thoughts on that?
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, lots of thoughts, but I mean, I don't think it's good.
Right. So what did you do to prepare for it? Obviously, you said you've never really done a lot of these types of roles.
Right.
So how did you?
Well, I didn't become an alcoholic handyman.
That's good stuff.
I started with physicality is really important for me. So actually, I was doing a movie with Matthew McConaughey when I got this, and the way that McConaughey kind of holds himself and stands, he's got this amazing posture where he kind of leans back and like has his hips forward, and I was like, that's Brad. Not to say that McConaughey is in any way like Brad. He's a lovely guy. He's really, really wonderful. But just that way of standing was so informative to who Brad was. And then the voice. And then I looked at a lot of performance art.
Okay.
which isn't necessarily bad. There was bad performance art that I watched, and from that kind of worked with Nicholas to make the solo. We get to see one of Brad's shows at one point in the film, and so making that come from me was really important. Doing it all myself, composing the music for it, designing the kind of set.
Wow.
Committing to it was like super informative for who this guy is. You know, developing the kind of history of life that makes this guy take himself so seriously and makes him think of his life as such a tragedy when in fact it is not.
It's great to see that you had a lot of amazing people to work with, McConaughey obviously being one of them, and so you learn and grow as an actor the more roles that you do, and you have a wonderful role here in this film. In closing, is there anything you'd like to say to Tribeca for the selection of this film?
Thank you. I mean, it's a wild movie, but a movie with a lot of soul, I think, and a lot of empathy for its main character, and it's nice to see it having such a great reception.
Speaking with
Nicholas Colia.
Nice to meet you, Nick. Tell me a little about your role in the project.
I'm the writer and director of the film.
Oh, okay. So tell me a little bit, how is it directing young actors these days? How did this group come together? It looked like everybody's having a blast.
The kids are all friends. It was great. Meredith Tucker and Betsy Fippinger, the casting directors, I said, can we find 5 kids that I liked? And they found them. They found 5 kids that are great and have adult talent and never dropped a line, never caused really any problems. They were just dreamy.
Awesome. How did you look up with the production company for this honor roll, since this is the first film that they're coming out with?
I connected with them through the initial producer, Juliet Berman, and we were shooting last August, and as we were getting ready to shoot the movie and bringing other partners, Juliet connected with Cammy and Rachel, and we were a go. Yeah.
Tell me about your style. If you were to incorporate, how do you look at yourself as a director? What's your style of directing that makes you stand out?
I think maybe the tone more than anything. I think with this movie will hopefully make it stand out. It's a very interesting tone. There's a lot of comedy in it, a lot of big comedy, a lot of weird comedy, and there's also a lot of emotion in the film and some sadness, and hopefully it'll all tie together.
Okay. And now that it's completed and you're premiering, what are your feelings?
I feel great. I have I don't have to do anything. I'm just here to have fun and celebrate.
In closing, is there anything you'd like to say to Tribeca for the acceptance?
Thank you, Tribeca, so much. I'm so thrilled to be here. We just finished editing the film in April, and to now get to share it with the world so quickly is such a gift, and I couldn't be happier. So thank you for all the support.
Gordon rocks.
Nice to meet you, Gordon. Tell me a little bit about your role in the project.
I was a supporting role. I was Tyler. He's kind of a lazy little guy. He doesn't do much work for the film that is inside of the film, the play.
Okay. What did you love most about the script when you read it?
Probably just the absurd amount of random, jumps of humor, kind of jokes. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's very kind of mature in the sense that there's a bunch of sex jokes and random stuff like that.
Is there a specific trait about your character that you like the most while playing your character?
He's very laid back, he's very chill. He doesn't do much of the work that he's supposed to. So that's very fun to experiment with.
Speaking with
Johanna Quindon.
I live here.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to come and talk. Tell me a little about your role in the project.
So I play Winnie, and she's a super sweet, kind of fun, outgoing girl. She loves to dress up, and she loves theater, so that's why Griffin and her go along so well.
No one's proud of it.
What was your favorite memory of working on the project?
Definitely the behind the scenes, where we would try very hard not to laugh, and it was kind of impossible half of the time.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about the auditioning process? What was that like for this?
The audition was pretty fun. It was a normal get an outfit. The callback, though, however, I had a cold during it, and so I was blowing my nose between every take. Lots of makeup, obviously.
Sure.
But it turned out it was worth it, yeah.
Very nice. If you can describe this film in your own words, how would you describe it?
Welcoming, definitely fun, a little PG-13, but it's super fun family.
It feels like an